Hey everybody, Rob Cootie here of the MLM Solution. Today's Friday. It's Freelance Friday. Can you believe it? Freelance Friday is November 27th. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We certainly did. Marie's not here yet, but I will be going live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we always do. If you will, share our podcast and our social media platforms with our fellow network marketers across the world so they can have access to this great information as well. Hashtag TheMLM Solution. Hashtag TheMLM Solution. I'll see you guys here in a few seconds.
Welcome to the MLM Solution Podcast Show, where you'll learn the facts and hear the truth about the network marketing industry. Here's your host, Rob Cootie.
Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me. If you can, please say so. Not really sure what's going on here. Let's try something here real quick.
Welcome to the MLM Solution.
Okay, well, not really sure what's happening here. Marie's not here, and I'm not sure if this is operating correctly. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Let's see here. Let me double check. Yep. Yeah, it does show. Okay, but I have no microphone. So anyway, hold on one second. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Getting off to a rough start here. Let me put some headphones on. Okay. Hopefully. Hey, Miss Marie.
Good morning, Rob. How are you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I cannot hear you for some reason. Say it again.
Hello.
No.
Uh-oh. We got some technical gremlins happening again today, huh?
I have no idea what's going on. You take over, and what I would like to do is summarize what we went over this week. And I don't mean like every Friday from now on Freelance Friday, we'll might touch on a subject in regards to network marketing, a new subject. And, we're going to talk about all things. But anyway, we should summarize some of the subjects. And I don't mean go in great detail, just kind of highlight, go over each one of the subjects and the importance of them and how they tie together, just to kind of bring the weekend to a close, or the week. What do you think of that?
I think that works fine. Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, you take over. I'm going to sign out, and then I'm going to try and come back in because, once again, for whatever reason, anyway, I'll see you in a bit.
Well, with Rob being off trying to get his technical gremlins fixed. Let me just do a quick recap of some of the episodes we did do this week. On Monday, we talked about network marketing being the great equalizer, the fact that there isn't any other business that the average person can get into and make a lifestyle changing type of income in a very short period of time. So recommend going and checking out each of the episodes that we've done. You can go through and look at the topics that are of interest to you and review those again or for the first time, and check out that information that we offered. And then on Tuesday, we talked about setting the pace, how important it is to have speed and urgency in your business and to then duplicate that throughout your organization and have all of your business partners do the same, speed and urgency. So that's setting the pace. And then Wednesday, we talked about legacy positions. The fact that we advocate for finding a new company that's going to go into that rapid growth phase and having one of the potential legacy positions. We talked about some of the classics, the Amways, the Shackleys, the Herbalifes, New Skin, and how those companies got started and how almost all of the sales revenue, sales volume are going through a limited number of people that got involved early on and stuck with the business. Because one of the examples we gave there, which I found absolutely fascinating, was the two gentlemen who started out in Amway decided to bring in 500 people between them, and they accomplished that goal, but only 5 of those people stuck with the business long term. And now today, billions of dollars of sales volume have gone through those 5 individuals' organizations. Now, is that still possible today? Are you going to catch, lightning in a bottle and be able to find a company where you can leverage that type of opportunity? Hard to say, but it's one of the things that we, of course, advocate with our system and building your business and just the opportunity that comes with that. And then yesterday, Thursday, we talked about the point of diminishing returns, and that goes for several areas within your business, whether it's the amount of time you're investing in your leaders, the amount of effort you're putting into your business, if you're potentially maxing out your compensation plan, which of course is going to vary business to business and is very specific to the compensation plan that you're in, but paying attention to where the amount of effort you're putting in maybe is not quite benefiting you quite as much anymore. So those were the topics we did this past week. And again, network marketing as the great equalizer, setting the pace, all about speed and urgency, legacy positions in a business and what that can do for you, your business building, and your lifestyle in general. And then the point of diminishing returns, when and how to recognize those and maybe make some changes in your business, whether it's moving to another network marketing company or just having the knowledge of the fact that you may not be getting the same benefit out of the effort that you're putting in long term. So that's what we talked about this week. We've got some great topics coming up this following week as well. And today, of course, is known as Black Friday. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. And we do have a Black Friday special that I'm going to get to here in a second. But Black Friday gains its name from the retail industry, which I worked in for many years. And the reason they call it Black Friday is retail runs on a very narrow profit margin. And oftentimes the day after Thanksgiving, which has become known as Black Friday, is the day that kicks off the holiday buying season. And for a lot of retail businesses, it's the first day of the year that they are actually operating in the black, meaning they're operating in a position of profit. The rest of the year, they've kind of been running behind on their income, their revenue, and that's called operating in the red. So that's why today is known as Black Friday. And we did put together a Black Friday special for you guys as well, because we have that available to you. We wanted to share that. If you go to our website, TheMLMsolution.net/Super Friday, we decided to call it Super Friday because it's a promotion for our super pack that you have available to you there. So TheMLMsolution.net/Super Friday. Go check out that special for a limited time only, but celebrating Black Friday. We did launch that a little bit early, but today is Black Friday, so I wanted to make sure we mentioned that product being available. So there you go.
Boy, I am struggling. You would think it's a Monday. Oh,
Well,
my
thank
gosh.
goodness it's not.
I don't know. I don't know why. I guess it's because it's an apple. I guess. I don't know. I rarely have problems with other apples, but this thing, I'm going to have to get away from using this thing. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Anyway, do you use a laptop or do you use a desktop?
I'm currently on a laptop.
I'm going to have to start doing that because your picture's pretty good. I have a Dell. I have a brand new Dell. I told you before. I've only used 10 times. I've had that thing for 2 years, and I haven't touched it in a year. I know. I hate Windows with a passion. Not because it's Microsoft. I just hate Windows. It's such a cumbersome thing, and all the updates it drives me nuts. But I may have to pull it out and get away from this iMac because this iMac is driving me flipping nuts. I've been using this thing all morning and had no problems. And all of a sudden we start the show, no sound. I had to do go in and blah, 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 do some things to get it to work. Anyway, I got a message from somebody in Utah on my phone. I wonder who that could have been.
I don't know. Huh?
Anyway, it's good to have you here, Miss Marie. I hope you're doing well. Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Did you do anything?
I had a great Thanksgiving. We spent the day with friends who are family and had a great time. And I'll tell you what, I think I ate just a little bit too much of that rich, yummy food. And it's getting to me a little bit, but hey, we'll get through it. So
yeah, we had a great one too. We all got together and it was very relaxing. The food was great, as you stated. I ate too much myself. I don't eat that much during the day, as you know, so it didn't take much to fill me up. Yeah, but gosh, the food was good. And so was the company. It was very relaxing. It was very enjoyable. So I'm glad to hear you had the same experience. We hope that you guys had the same experience as well. Sorry for all the technical difficulties when we started out. For some reason, we are snake bitten every once in a while. I'll be glad when we get a professional producer that can handle all that, make sure everything's working right, where me and Miss Marie can just show up and do our thing. That'll be great. All right. So with that being said, guys, today is November 27th. As we said, today's Black Friday. Hope all of you guys enjoy it. We know that we may have a smaller audience today. I will say, Miss Marie, as I told you the other day, I was looking at the numbers this morning. Our numbers are just really starting to jump off the charts. It's really starting to take hold. We've had a dedicated following, but it seems to really be picking up, and I am so flattered. And, it does my heart good to see the kind of response,
Well, absolutely. And we appreciate all our viewers, all our listeners on the podcast. And we're doing our best to bring value to help you build your business, to help build the success into your life that you want. And of course, we encourage you, as you discover things that are helpful to you, you want to duplicate those throughout your organization. So make sure you're sharing it with the folks in your organization. Yeah. You can even pick and choose if there are particular episodes. And again, as always, all of our social media platforms, you can find us using hashtag #TheMLM-Solution. You have the ability to comment on there. We love to hear from you. We've gotten some great ideas for episodes. We have some questions every once in a while that it's like, triggers the little brain cell that goes, oh yeah, we should probably talk about that in a little bit more depth. And
it does.
And that's where some of our episodes come from.
Sure.
So, feel free to give us that feedback.
Yeah. And just to let you know, Miss Marie, my granddaughters are going to be coming over any minute. I may put you guys on mute and stop the cam. So if you don't mind taking over, I'll be right back. But the dogs are going to bark. They love them to death. So I need I need to drown out that crazy noise. So if you see some activity here real quick, they're supposed to be here at 11, but the wife had them stop by the grocery. So they'll be here in a minute. They're going to help the wife with the big tree. We got all the other stuff up, but the big tree I can't do, obviously. And so the wife needed help, and thank God they're coming over. So I just wanted to warn you before that happens. Okay, so we covered a lot of great stuff this week. Miss Marie and I really were on a roll this week. A lot of great content. And Miss Marie, I know that you put up the episodes coming up. And let's see, I think next Monday you have When Positive Traits Go Negative. That's going to be a good one. When Positive Traits Go Negative. That's a good one. So next Monday, you guys join us to find out what that content's going to be about. It'll be a great show. As always, we always talk about relevant information. And this week we had some really good ones as well. I think, Miss Marie, I have it here somewhere.
Yep, we actually already went through those while you were resetting your
okay,
computer
good.
and stuff. So we did a little recap of each of the episodes and referred them back to the podcasts that are available. So yeah, I think we're all set there.
Good. Well, as you can tell, I jumped in here at the last minute like you did. I was somewhat prepared. I was doing our marketing and not focused on the paperwork at that time. But anyway, yeah, if she already summarized all that, man, what a great week, Marie. I think we did the wonderful, wonderful job, as we normally do, highlighting important subject matter that is relevant to the business building process. They're not going to learn anyplace else. Guys, setting the pace on Monday all the way through to yesterday was a continuous stream of great information that was related to each and every episode. One supported the other. One was connected to the other. We connected the dots to all of those. I'm sure Miss Marie did a great job summarizing that. And then why do I bring that up? Because we're trying to do these in segments. Like you go to Monday of this week, which was what, the 23rd, I think. And so if you go to our podcast and you go to the 23rd, you can now listen to the 24th, 25th, and 26th. And all of those episodes are going to be related. And when you listen to them, you're going to be able to have a mental picture and see, I understand what they're saying. I see how these are related. I see how these work together. That's what Miss Marie is putting together for you guys as we do these episodes, so that you don't have to hunt and peck. You guys can go into a binge listening session or a binge video session. I will, as time permits, as I have talked to Miss Marie about, I'm excited about it. I'm going to be making little 10 to 13 minute segments. Let's say like the 23rd was setting the pace. Well, that was probably 35, 45 minutes, something like that, Miss Marie. It was close to that. It might have been a little bit over 47 minutes. And what I'll do is a 10 to 13 minute summarization. I'll highlight setting the pace, the importance of it. I'll touch on the highlights of that, and then I'll defer with a link to the actual episode that we did. And the reason I'll do that is so that you can quickly go to that 10 to 13 minute clip. It'll be an audio and a video, so that you guys can say, yes, that's more. I want to learn more about that subject. Okay. And so that 10, 13 minutes is going to give you an introduction to what the bigger show, the 47-minute show, will address. And we go into a lot of detail. Matter of fact, sometimes we have to cut it short, or Miss Marie cuts me short. So we're not on there for 2 hours. Because Miss Marie, you know that there are some subjects we could talk for 2 hours. There's no doubt. As quick as 1 hour goes, there 2 would be nothing.
Well, easily. And the other little complication that we run into oftentimes is any subject we pick, you can go multiple directions and we'll start going down a tangent that may not end up being actually the topic we were talking about, but it's so relevant and important.
Yes.
And the fact that we started on that, kind of topic just sends us that way. And we
That's right.
want to bring you guys the best value and the best information that we can. And it just kind of happens.
It does, especially with Rob. She has to reel me in. She does a great job of it. But the reason I go off on one of those tangents, guys, is because, like she said, it's also almost like certain subjects almost have like spider legs off of it. And I try to pick the most relevant spider leg to talk about. I don't want to talk about all of them, but in order for me to have let me rephrase this. In order for you to have clarification and a mental picture in your eye where you clearly understand the points we're making and how they interact with another very important point, we will go down one of those spider legs. That's where Miss Marie says, Rob, you got to stop. You're going too deep, or Rob, don't go into another spider leg. This one's good enough. But I try to pick the one that's relevant and most important. And that's the reason why I'll go off on a tangent every once in a while, is because I want to take that moment to help you understand how that subject that we're talking about, the importance of it, obviously how it works, also how it affects another important one that either we have talked about or have not talked about yet. So yeah, we're working together as a team, and she does a wonderful job reeling me in and keeping me on track, because I love this industry. My knowledge of the industry, as you guys can tell, is quite extensive, and I could talk all day long. I'm not a motor mouth, but when I have a passion for something, I could talk all day long, not to show off what I know. I just love this industry, and I think it's so interesting and it's intricate, and there's so many things that work hand in hand with another piece. And people say, well, you know what? I was in network marketing before, and I really worked my tail end off, and I got some success, but I wasn't able to sustain it. Or I was in network marketing, and I really did well for a while, but I was by myself, and I really didn't know what I was doing, and ultimately it failed. You hear those stories all the time, don't you, Miss Marie?
Oh, absolutely. And it's one of the struggles in the industry is a lot of people come in because they were invited by a friend or family member that has about as much experience as they do, which is zero.
That's right.
And it's a little bit of the blind leading the blind.
It is. Yeah.
It seems like it should be simple, and it really is. But at the same time, there are some key things you need to know. And people come in, they want to have success and see that quickly. And when they don't, they get frustrated and they turn their attention back to the rest of their lives. Because if you think about it, Rob, most people, when they're introduced to a network marketing opportunity, they already have a full life. They're probably working full time. They have a family to support and spend time with. They have hobbies and other things going on. Nobody's necessarily looking for a network marketing opportunity, or I should say very few people are intentionally looking for a network marketing opportunity. They tend to drop in people's laps. Yeah. And they'll recognize the advantage of it and some of the things that they could achieve through that business model, and they'll get involved, but then they don't know what to do next. And they'll drop out, which is why we have a lot of what we call retreads in this industry. People who have been in network marketing for a period of time left and then come back, because once you're bitten by that bug, it doesn't really go away.
No, every once in a while I get the itch too, and I have to remind myself I can't spread myself out too thin. And really, I accomplished pretty much all that I wanted to. I really wanted to be.
Oh, there they go. We better let Rob take care of his guests that are arriving, and the dogs are getting a little wound up there. So, but I mean, really, what we're talking about is an industry that is available to anyone and everyone. It's such a low entry point in terms of the cost associated with it that really anyone can get involved and start a business. And there are so many good reasons to start the business. It's not only what you can achieve through your network marketing business, that increase in income, the potential for the time freedom that you can gain, again, via the additional income you have bringing in, and that lifestyle change. kind of upping your lifestyle a little bit. But there are just simply advantages to owning a business, definitely in the United States. I have to imagine around the world there are advantages to it as well. In the United States in particular, I'm thinking just from a tax strategy perspective, there are so many tax deductions available to businesses, which you have when you join a network marketing company. It's a network marketing business. It's your own business, that it gives you all sorts of access to loopholes and things that are legal in the IRS code. I mean, you wonder why that it's got to be tens of thousands of pages long now. People aren't cheating. People aren't necessarily, not paying taxes that they should, but the law provides for tax breaks for businesses. Mm-hmm. And smart business people will take advantage of it. And it is possible to drive your tax payment that you have to make super low. Mm-hmm. And I am all for paying taxes because I'm all for supporting police, fire departments, education, roads, all those types of things. It's important. But I will tell you, if I don't have to pay too much, I am going to take the lower option every time. So just having a business from that perspective brings you a lot of advantages as well. And people don't always necessarily think about that. So that's why I like to bring that up. So Rob, looks like you're back.
Yes, I am. I gave my grandkids a hug. The dogs are now with them. And so we're good to go.
All right.
So anyway, the things that and I know Miss Marie was talking about taxes, one of my least favorite things, but also I do my taxes every year, and it's amazing the benefits you get as a business owner. So that is a added bonus. We always encourage you to get with professionals when you do this business. If you're not familiar with the laws of owning a business, because you could make a mistake. Now, let me just say that the IRS is not the big mean monster it was years ago. If you make a mistake, to be honest with you, my experience has been more times than not that they will work with you. But every place is different. You got some mean son of a guns in the IRS. So each person's situations will be different. I'm not going to give you tax advice in any way, shape, or form, but I will tell you that if you have, and we'll touch on that in a future episode, guys, if you have a tax issue, I've gone there by myself. I've talked to them over the phone. I've gone there in person. I have been blessed by God to run up on good, honest, and helpful IRS people, but that's not always the case. I have been on the other side as well, okay? And if you own a business, they're going to have questions. I don't have a problem with that because I'm not cheating, and I'm not hijacking your point here, Ms. Marie. And the thing is that there's times to hire a professional. Okay, the IRS in certain areas of the country want to be a bully, and sometimes some people get a little power hungry, and they know that you as an individual don't know your rights for the most part. They know that you don't know what to say for the most part, and you don't want to say the wrong thing that could incriminate you or give them the impression that you were trying to get away with something. Okay. I always told myself, and if I used any tax experts at all, I told them, I said, err on the side of the government. I don't need the money. The point is, I did not want any potential problems. Now, I've had questions where they said, hey, what about this? What about that? I paid penalties, this and that. There were some taxes I didn't even know I owed, and then you'd get a phone call or you get a letter and you say, what in the world? Not knowing exactly, what they were talking about. So anyway, the point is that when you're doing this business, make sure that you always keep 30%. Miss Marie, we talked about that. And I guess maybe we ought to do a slight Freelance Friday subject on that. Guys, you got to put 30% aside. We talk about the emergency savings, 3 to 6 months. We talk about paying off the debt. But part of that plan, which we forget sometimes, is you got to put 30% aside. For every dollar, if you make $1,500, you take 30%. Just multiply 3 times 15. It's $450. You should, out of that $1,500, you should immediately take $450 out and put it into a tax account. Don't give it to somebody. Don't hide it in a shoebox, okay? Because you have a tendency to spend it because you know where it is. Put it somewhere where you have to physically drive, or in other words, it takes an effort to get to it. Don't let somebody else hold it. Don't do that. Don't ever let anybody else handle your money. If you're going to make mistakes, money mistakes, make your own money mistakes. Don't allow somebody else to make them for you. You'll regret it all the way around. So the bottom line is just make sure that you do the 30%. It's going to save you a lot. And here's the thing. Miss Maria, I always put 30%, whether I was doing real estate, whether I was doing business, whether I was doing network marketing. And you know what, Miss Maria? I rarely use the full 30%. You know why? Because of all the tax deductions. And anything that I had left over, I just kept in that tax account for the next year or the next quarter, whatever the case may be. So guys, do that. It's money well invested. Do not get behind on the IRS. Do not get yourself in a tough situation. Pay your taxes and you'll be happy. Believe me.
Yeah, my theory is always be conservative with your money, but be aggressive with your action.
There you go. That's right. That's right. And, one of the things I did, Miss Maureen, there again, guys, I'm not giving investment advice or tax advice. I am not an expert. But when I was younger, Miss Marie, when mutual funds, is that what they were? Yeah, mutual funds really started taking off, in the middle to late 80s, up to the early 90s, pretty much corresponding with the growth in network marketing. But anyway, I invested in mutual funds and I went to the aggressive side. Why? I mean, at that time, the Asian markets were exploding. Okay, companies were going over there. You know the whole story. I'm not going to go down there. But the Asian countries were really picking up. And so I went into aggressive because there's different levels that you can invest into mutual funds based on the fund. And they would take risk with certain companies in knowing that you might lose. And I went as aggressive as I could. And I made a ton of money. You know why? Because I was young. I could afford to make the mistake. Now, I didn't put all my money. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. I mean, I believe in diversity. I don't have to have a financial expert tell me to diversify. I mean, anybody with any common sense would know you have to diversify. And even back then, gold and silver was part of the portfolio. Why? Because gold, it pretty much corresponds with the economy. In other words, gold back then was $600-700 an ounce, which was good money back in the 80s. Okay, you look at the price of gold now, which is good money. Okay, it's a good, stable thing to have. When the economy may go upside down, it's always great to have gold and silver. So I highly encourage that. But the point is, guys, is that I aggressively invested, and I had other monies and other mutual funds that were not as aggressive. They were more conservative and blue chip based, and I went after it because I had nothing to lose. All I had to lose was money, but I was young. I had plenty of time to make up what I lost. Does that make sense, Miss Maureen?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to financial investing, and again, not an advisor, not giving advice, they always say you can be more aggressive when you're younger because you have time on your side. As you get older, you tend to be more conservative with your investments.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah. I don't do that now.
Exactly.
It's mostly gold and silver, guys. Gold and silver. And if a certain administration gets in here, you're going to need that gold and silver because the economy is going to take a nosedive. You mark my words. So anyway, the bottom line is that this is not this subject matter of investing and taxes is part of the network marketing platform that we talk about. Okay, you need, because what do we tell you? Take your money and invest it. Pay off your debt. Take your money. And, put money off the side to pay your tax. We talk about that all the time. Do we not, Miss Maureen?
Yeah, building that emergency fund and making sure you have a cushion. Yep.
That's right. We talk about that all the time. And it hasn't been this past week's subject matter, but it has been, I would say within the past month, we touched on everything but the 30%. I know we've mentioned it before, but we really haven't talked about it as much as we have the emergency fund and things like that. So guys, keep that in mind. That's got to be part of your plan. Matter of fact, which we rarely talk about, in our Quick Start program, we have in there 30%. In other words, how much are you setting off? Okay. And why do we do that? Because we want you to make sure you taxes so that you physically see on a piece of paper. Okay. And if you put zero, right here in the back of your mind, as you were building this business, God dang on, I put zero there. I shouldn't have done that. And it's eating at you. Okay. Because your responsibility is to what? To pay the taxes. It is your business. You're going to have to file taxes on that business at the end of the year. But here's the thing. Remember, also keep all your receipts. Have a folder with all your receipts, okay? And if you're not good with that, you take that folder in, you take it to someone, a CPA, whatever, and you hand it over to them, okay? And they will take it, and you say, please fill this out. I own my own business. And you just show them your business license, okay? And they will take it like they do any other business, and they'll take those receipts and put them in the proper place. If they have any questions, they'll call you or email you and say, hey, what does this receipt mean? What was this for? So they know where to put it, or whether it's deductible or not. I always do, Miss Marie. I put, 2018, 2020, whatever business I have. I'll put down so-and-so business, the name of it, and I have vanilla envelopes, those big ones that I put my receipts in. I staple them together and keep them organized and stuff. And at the end of the year, because I know where they go. And nowadays, the online software is absolutely great. And you just, and off you go. And there's been a few times I've had to have some experts look at it.
Yeah.
So, but guys, as we close this show, because we got another 10 minutes, but we could close it whenever.
We're good. I think everybody's chomping at the bit, waiting to get to the weekend. So.
Yeah, I agree. Once again, we'll summarize, and I'm going to close it. I am going to start closing now. Summarizing it this week. Please go back and listen to the episodes. You'll see why I say that. As you can see, we have Super Friday deals. Guys, you can go to TheMLM-solution.net, and there's a link there. It'll take you to Super Friday. Or you can go to this web address that you see here, TheMLM-solution.net, Super Friday, and that'll take you directly to the page. As you can see, next Monday's subject is going to be what she talked about, when positive traits go negative. You do not want to miss that. You're going to find out what that means. Once again, we help you to mentally prepare for what you may encounter as you're building your business. Also, if you will, please share, like, comment. You've been doing it. We're grateful. I love it. On our various social media platforms, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and all of that. When you go to the YouTube channel, you'll notice two things there. One, to hit the subscribe button. Two, to hit the little bell, and you got to hit it twice. When you hit that little bell, you get notified when we go live and when we upload new content. So please do that as well. And if you will, we always ask you guys to please share our various social media platforms. We're on all of them that are important. Hashtag TheMLM Solution, hashtag TheMLM Solution. Guys, we've been having all kinds of podcast numbers just going crazy and through the roof. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you guys for that very much. It means a lot to us that you guys do that. If you will, excuse me, if you will, we're going to be making moves over to Parler and Rumble here probably at the beginning of the year. I'm working diligently. I have multiple projects, all to serve you. Miss Marie and I are trying to move in a newer and better direction. And we're going to be having, because we have too many social media platforms, to be honest with you, for me to keep up. And we will be hiring professionals to manage that in a major way. And the point is that there's a lot of changes coming very, very soon. So keep in mind that we'll be going to Parler and also Rumble in the very near future. It does not mean necessarily that our YouTube channel and our Facebook page and all that's going to disappear, but they'll become less relevant in our marketing program. So if you will, understand that if you see us on Parler or Rumble, that is in fact us. Okay. I don't want you to get confused. I bring that up now, and I'm going to talk about it between now and the end of the year to get you guys used to the fact that we will be transitioning over to that to make our jobs easier, to reduce the size, the massive size of stuff that we have to maintain, because this dominates our days. I tell you that we go our separate ways when we get on the show. We do. But that doesn't mean I stop working on the computer, and I don't stop working on the site and all the other things that need to be done. I continue on. But the point is that we have to reduce the clutter. Her and I put this together quickly, and sometimes things pile on top of each other, and you got to clean that closet out every once in a while, right, Miss Marie?
Yep.
So as the year comes to a close, that's what we're doing. And I just want to let you guys know that. All right, Miss Marie, I think we're done here. There's nothing else. I just wanted to bring that up before we close. I know Miss Marie's chomping at the bit. I can hear her tapping her foot, ready to go. And as we close, I wanted y'all to know that we have this right here. Black Friday. There's the address again. Black Friday, guys. We have that sale going on between now and the end of the year. Right, Miss Marie?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. And we're going to close. Here we are, the MLM Solution. That is our main page, guys. Free gifts. Those are the free gifts. The favorite for Miss Marie is the 4 critical mistakes and how to overcome them. All right. 0 to Networking Hero in 90 days or less. That's a business building system, that document. Each one of these have 1 video, 1 audio, plus the free ebook and other bonuses. There's a lot of great bonuses in there. And the 5 simple steps to networking success. Guys, each and every one of those you cannot get anyplace else. They're critically important to your success. We highly encourage you to go there and get them. All right, Miss Marie, I think we're done.
Well, it sounds good. Hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. We'll see you Monday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, for our topic, when positive traits go negative.
There we go. Boy, she's good.
Thank you for listening to the MLM Solution Podcast. For more info, visit our website, TheMLM-solution.net. Please follow us on the following platforms: Facebook, YouTube, etc. And share this podcast with our fellow network marketers around the world by hitting the share button on our various platforms.